So now we're going to move on to something that he threw up tonight. My blood pressure is really high. You have to go because I can't take it because, I can't have my blood pressure this high. I have nothing to do with his blood pressure. I check on him every night pretty much before I go to bed, just like he leaves his bedroom door open. So I'll just like lean in and I'll make sure I see him breathing. I don't make any noise. Um, I don't touch him. I don't ask if he's breathing. I'm like, good. So, and and when he doesn't feel good, and well, first of all, I just leave him alone. But I have the whole upstairs, which is a bedroom, but a big bedroom. So I have my desk, and I can work up here. I can do whatever I want up here. Okay, besides cook, and that's when I go down there. But oh, his blood pressure. So he has a blood pressure machine, which is great. I didn't know that until last week. Last week he was sitting in his chair at his desk, and came over and I said, do you want to go to the pool? Because I invite him because it makes him feel better, and if I don't invite him, he never gets up there. And it's not good for him to go up there because if he walks up there, and what if he passes out or he doesn't make it or he gets pain, like who's he going to call? So I invited him, and he's like, yeah, I want to do that. And then he went to get out of his chair, and he literally looked like he was passing out. Like he was getting up, but he couldn't, and he leaned back in it, and he just looked all like dizzy, and I said, are you okay? Do you want a cold towel? Put a cold wet towel around his neck, run out, and got him sitting up, and he said, yeah, I don't think I can go to the pool. I don't know what's wrong. I go, okay, it's not a problem. It's but you don't look well. So then I said, he's like, yeah, I need to get something to drink. And he was going in the kitchen, and once again, he got to the counter, and literally he was going backwards, like, ah. So I grabbed the kitchen chair like this with this hand, and I held him like this, and I swooped it right under his butt and leaned him back before he crashed in the middle of the kitchen. He's not well. He's not well. It's my job I don't have a job here, but I am checking on him. I'm making sure he's okay because I care. I care. And so anyways, I got him sitting down and more cold towels, and I got him water, and I said, I think, Mary, or have you been drinking water? Are you dehydrated? Because he forgets. And so do I. But so I sat at the table, he's in the chair, and just made sure he was okay, gave him water. Then he said, my heart's racing. I have a blood pressure machine. Would you go get it out of the hall cabinet? I was like, yes, and I put it on his arm, and so I wrote down his blood pressure, and then I took mine out of curiosity. So this was on August 12th, and this was at 11:30 at night, and let's see, which one's mine, which one's his? Okay, so his blood pressure was 168 over 122, and he's passing out. Like, that makes no sense to me. And his pulse was 98. So I skipped the pool too. I stayed with him. And then he was talking about pain, and I said, do you want me to bring my massage table down to the living room, set it up, and I can work on he's saying his back and his shoulders. So I put him up there, and I gave him almost a full massage. I didn't flip him over. I left him face down. No, I did flip him over, but I didn't do the front of his legs or his chest. I just did his head and his feet because he wanted his feet done. And after that, it was, let's see, 1 in the morning after the massage, and his blood pressure was 127/72 with a 75 pulse. So 168/122 down to 127/72, 98 pulse down to 75 pulse. So that's a really big difference. I'm not the one upsetting him. I'm not the one raising his blood pressure. If anything, I'm the one keeping an eye on him. Just checking in, making sure he's breathing, and if he's awake, I just ask him, how are you feeling? And he's really, really appreciative, like 70% of the time, 75% of the time. And then the other part is just, it's a total Jekyll, Hyde, whatever, and it's not caused from alcohol, it's not caused from anything I do, even though I'm accused of everything that you could be accused of. But it's irrelevant to me because now I know it's something biologically, biochemically that he's going through. And I don't know if it's bipolar or it's depression, but I think once a month when the moon comes out, I know that to be a thing that bipolar people go through. So, but when he drinks, which he drinks quite a bit, not just beer and wine, but I mean on a regular basis, he drinks, and he doesn't have any change when he drinks the alcohol. No meanness, no craziness, no mood swings. He's fine. As a matter of fact, maybe he didn't have any alcohol. No, that's because this full moon, doesn't matter, alcohol or not, he's just meaner than a fucking rattlesnake, man. I mean, seriously. I told him I work with him. I tell him I'll work with him every month when he apologizes, and until then I just stay out of his way. And but I still check on him. And I still clean. I'm just normal. So this is my documenting. It's once again, it's August 19th. It's 10 in the morning or something like that. Yeah, 10:30 in the morning now. And you know, he made me talk over breakfast. We have to talk. I'm not writing any notes. And yet he went over the same stuff that he complained about. That was this stuff. It's figment of his imagination. We discussed it before I moved in, and we had agreed to stuff, and now he wants to change stuff. Oh, just like the rent. It went from $500 to $700 a month ago in July. And I was like, so I'm keeping track. And that's that. I hope it all works out. My heart's in a good place. I'm really trying, but I can take grumpy all day and all night. But when it's aimed, directed at me, and it's the accusations. I mean, like, I still shake, but I don't cry. But it's hard to take when you know that you haven't done anything. You have somebody screaming at you, telling you have to get out every single month. And then comes with ice cream or beer or pizzas or cheese or all of the above and says, oh, I'm sorry. And I don't ask him for anything. I buy my own food. I buy my own everything. And we share a lot of things, but definitely I don't ask him for anything. Nothing. And I pay for my own stuff, and I offered to even pay for more, and he refuses it. Just like I said, take $50 a month out for the electric, for the extra air conditioning. Oh, no, can't do that. But now he's saying, you're costing me money. So, that's it.